Hi, Genki Call here with the Faction Assault for Fang Moor for August 31st, 2021. But before we start, I'm going to head into the offers and go over what we've got here. So, the crafting wealth, I believe I've talked about before that, if I was desperate for diamonds, if there was something I really wanted to craft this week, I might go for this deal. As it is, I've never actually been that desperate, but if I was, I would appreciate seeing this. As for the troop offer, 3 scurvy dogs. So what I would do on this one, if I was blocked with mythic level troops on upgrading Black Hawk, what I would do is I would head over to Black Hawk, over here, Black Hawk, go to my power level here, and I do need to get another troop up to level 20. So let me see what I've got here. For that particular troop, the Scurvy Sea Dog, that is going to get me almost where I need to be. Hi, welcome. Hi, Quag. So actually, generally speaking, I don't buy these deals, but because I'm so close to getting the power level up here and all I need is that one troop, I am actually going to go ahead and buy this daily deal. Boop. So now I should need just one more if I counted correctly. Where is it? There it is. So I should need one more. Yep, I need just one more and I can get that to mythic level and get my power level up here in Black Hawk. So that's very cool. Young Mo Ali, good to see you. Hi. Only here for 30 minutes as you're busy today. If you have time, you'll come back. Cool. That will be great. So I should get into the faction assault since that's what we're here for, huh? Okay, let's do it. On the adventure board, there's 10 gems. That's about all that's noteworthy there today, but the extra experience from the battles is always nice. So, Fang Moor is what we've got in the shop. I'm going to buy the first 2 tiers as always. 1 and 2. I'll come back and buy. Ooh, I got a sacred treasure. Yay! Always happy to see those. Just the first 2 tiers for now for those who can't afford to go above that. And then the weapon, the faction weapon, is the Bloodthirsty Axe that you can see here. And let me show you what it does. Edit. Weapon. Bloodthirsty Axe. So it does damage to the first 2 enemies and it inflicts bleed upon them. And then the upgrades are attack, armor, attack, more attack, destroy 3 random blue gems, and destroy means that you're getting full mana for those 3 gems. Deal 3 splash damage to a random enemy, and yes, I can buy the rest at any time, Quag. Steal 3 life from the first enemy. This is something that you could be using in the world event right now, but I don't know how useful it would be. I had it already, and I'm not thinking about using it at this point. Before we get into the faction assault, let me show you what my levels are. So this is connected to Qatar. My level here is only 10, and this isn't a magic kingdom. This is an armor kingdom, but it uses purple deeds, and I'm not going to use purple deeds on a non-magic kingdom. So I won't have the bonus faction horde stats for this particular faction assault that we're going to do. But let me see what my horde level is down in Fang Moor, and it is at exactly 100. So now we can get into it. I have lots of teams to go over here. Lots and lots of teams. This is one I will go over a little bit later. Manage paste. So, something different. Actually, I came up with a bunch of different stuff to go over here. So, because I'm using true damage... Hi, Smasher T! Good to see you! Because I'm using true damage, this is going to go really fast, and this team should be able to last for quite a while. I am going to change the class to I'm going to change it to Dervish because I really want to get my power level up in Drifting Sands. So I'm going to equip that, and the team code does have Titan. So let's try this out. This should work pretty well. We do double Tesla all the time, so why not double Crimson Bat? It's not going to scale with the enemy like Tesla does, so this will only last for so long, but in the meantime, it should work pretty well. Yep, nice and fast. Especially with the potions that we have randomly appearing right now. Is everything showing up on the screen okay, by the way? Hey! Oh, it took away my match 4+. Darn. Alright, so we'll go for that, and we'll get my dudes up here, just like that. Oh, Marilith is so good. She's a little underrated, I think, but she is an awesome mana accumulator. Really enjoy her. Let's see, I'm going to grab the next team code while we're waiting for that. There we go. And let's see, we're going to go for Marilith again, get her filled up so she can fill up the rest. Oh, this is so fast. This is what I love on a quick delve team. I want it to be fast, I want it to be efficient, I want it to just go, go, go. And get her done. We'll save the harder stuff for the higher levels. If you don't have 2 Teslas, we're going to do a double Tesla team later, and I may or may not show it because people are probably getting sick of seeing them. But if you don't have 2 Teslas, you could use Tesla in Crimson Bat. It's not going to scale like she does, but it is an option. Anyway, let me see, what are we gonna do? I hate Leviathan rooms. Anything that's going to mess up the order of my team, anything that that's going to devour me, I just don't like it. I was doing a pure faction delve earlier and I got devoured by a darn Gorble and it made me mad. Like, doggone it. Oh look, I can't hit this. That's okay. We'll do this. And we'll blow things up. And I don't have anything with me that can deal with things that are submerged, so hopefully they didn't just get tidal affix from that room. I didn't look. But if we can keep them from casting, 600, if we can keep them from casting, then that would be better. Of course, that's kind of always what we want to do, right? Okie dokie, what are we gonna do now? I don't need yellow, so I'll take red. Get that green. Ah ha ha. Perfect. Not as good as the Thrall, but still pretty darned awesome. I do enjoy Marilith quite a lot. Oh, I was gonna take... There we go, skulls. So this is one of those delves where you have to do more than 3 battles to get to complete the delve, to get to the boss room and finish the delve, which kind of sucks a little bit, but for pure faction reasons. But oh. See, it's Tuesday now, huh? Tuesday. I have so many things that I want to do and that I want to get done, and there's just not enough time in the day to do everything I want to do. I'm sure that is a common complaint for everyone, but I'll do this. Yay! And I saw something cast and it didn't submerge, so yay! That is helpful, especially at higher levels. Ugh, what a pain. Genki, I think the chat stopped. Hi, Goli. Nice to see you. So I don't know if the chat stopped or not. I can see you. Huh. I hope it didn't stop. I think Reflection of Good would be good for this because it explodes gems of your colors, good for high levels. Yes, I think I have a Reflection of Good team later on in the video. It did stop. Okay, well, I'm glad it started again. I would have been lonely here by myself. Okay. Oh my goodness. I'm so sorry. I didn't even explain my team. So we've got the handy dandy Mountain Crusher, as always, one of the most versatile weapons in the game. Good for almost everything. Marilith is going to destroy a bunch of gems, and when she destroys, it's as if those gems were removed with full effect, as if they were matched. It's not exploding them, it's destroying them. There is a difference. And then she does 6 true damage to all of the enemies at the same time, and she gains attack, so it's all good. And then the Crimson Bat does true damage and gains to all enemies and gains some life. And hopefully you'll never have him doing skull damage, because that would mean that these two died. Anyway, next team, something totally different. We've got the Arboreal Crystal, one of my favorite weapons. It explodes a bunch of gems, gives a random status effect to all elemental allies. I don't think I have any with me, but that's okay. And it summons an elemental if you have a space. Mostly I want it here for exploding things, but it's also nice because it will entangle the first enemy and create a leaf storm. And the leaf storm will be good for Frostfeather down here. And Frostfeather is going to curse all enemies when he casts, damage to all enemies, and then Angry Mob is here simply for mana accumulation. He's going to destroy a bunch of gems, and he might do some damage. He might summon if he has a space, but either way, I've got him here for destroying gems and giving my team lots of mana. And Ankhnum, who's also going to do damage to all enemies, boosted by cursed enemies, and Frostfeather will curse and give a barrier for every cursed enemy, give a barrier to a random ally. Plus, he has a chance to curse a random enemy when the turn begins on every turn, which is very cool. I'm going to change once again, I'm going to change the class. And I'm going to change it to Dervish again because, as I said, really want to get that up to level 100 so I can get my first level 20, power level 20 kingdom. It will be my first. I'm very excited about it. Okay, equip, and then we'll go ahead and get into this. When I am creating quick delve teams, do I know when they add the new mythic? On Friday! It's on Friday! Yes, I'm very excited about the new mythic. So, that is... what's its name again? Ulor, or Ulor, whatever his name is. He's the new mythic for Glacial Peaks. He will be joining Scotty there. And he's pretty cool looking, and it looks like he's going to be super annoying to fight, which means I gotta have him. So I've been saving my keys as well, and I'm looking forward to that. And what I was saying about quick delve teams. So when I'm building a quick delve team, my goal is to have 2 things that explode. That is this one, and 2 that do damage to all enemies. So that's what I've got here. That's what you're going to see on a lot of my teams today. I want these early ones to be fast. You know, that's just my play style. That's the way I like to do things. So it's effective for me. And on the last delve last week, I tried doing things a little differently, And on a couple of the teams, I only had one that did damage to all enemies, and I just didn't like it as much. Smasher T, do you remember what the third trait on Ulor is? I can't remember offhand. I did a video on it just yesterday, and I've already forgotten. Doop, 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 doop. Yay! Yay! Okay, next. Not only do we have a new faction this Friday, or not only do we have the new mythic, we also have the new faction this Friday, and that is going to be fun because I like delving. That'll be fun for me anyway. And I've already started creating teams for it. So there was something else I was going to say on it, but I don't remember now. Yeah. My lack of sleep over this past month has really become evident in my day-to-day activities. It's been difficult. How do I feel about my YouTube channel? It's growing so fast. Oh, I'm so happy. It makes me so happy that people are enjoying the channel. It just does my heart good. I'm trying to explain. I've been so touched by the outpouring of positive, don't mess up my team, the positive feedback I've been getting. Even when I'm messing up, I'm still getting positive feedback, and it just makes me so happy. Because I enjoy gaming so much, and it is my happy place. It's what I do for fun. It's what I do to relieve stress, and for other people to be enjoying what I'm doing and giving such positive feedback, it just makes me so happy. I can't even put it into words. I'm trying to put it into words, but I'm not sure that I can adequately express how much I appreciate everyone that's been subscribing and giving me all of this feedback. So thanks for asking, Goli Goli. Trait number 3, Ancient Chill Freeze and Fairy Fire. Oh, Ancient Chill. Freeze and Fairy Fire a random enemy when matching blue gems. Nice. I like it. Oh, yes, I really want this mythic, and I hope it's not going to be as hard to get as the last one was, because that was... I used so many keys last month on the new mythic. I am so pleased to have gotten it. Astral Mother was last month's, and if you were watching my videos last month, I was trying every day to get her, and I was so happy when I finally got her. It was difficult, but you know, there are also times when the first 200 keys or even 50 keys that I use will get me the new mythic. It just goes back and forth, and sometimes I don't ever get the new mythic. Like Vernalis, I never did get Vernalis. Oh, don't... Oh, phew. I thought he was going to death mark me. That's okay. I think I'm going to get rid of him here in just a second. Here we go. Well, I like this team. I haven't had to use Angry Mob at all, which is great. Maybe if I was a little higher, or rather deeper into the delve, I would need to use it, but so far this is working great. Oh, I should probably grab that next team code here in a second too. I'll do that between battles in just a minute. Oh, how nice. Oh, reflect, how nice. Pasha. We'll do that. Okay. Let me see. Pardon? Let's go here. I'm going to grab that next code. Pardon the mess on the right side of the screen while I grab that. I've got some really different stuff for you guys today. Really different than I've done before, and that's what I've been trying to do, is to get stuff that's different and keep things fresh, because it's just boring to do the same thing all the time. And some of my teams are going to work out, some of them aren't, because I don't test them ahead of time. I was thinking about the game, and I thought that now the game doesn't have many users. Is that right? I know a lot of people left because of the random lycanthropy gems. They were so disgusted with those random lycanthropy gems that they left the game. And I can't blame them. I mean, it was awful, and they may not have realized at the time that it was only going to be temporary. Maybe they'll come back now. That would be wonderful. I love having lots of people in the game, lots of people to teach and interact with, and yeah. I don't know how many users the game has right now, so I had not heard that it had dropped significantly, but it may have. Let me explain this next team to you. Alright, I'm going to start with the weapon, which is the Fire Ruby Staff. I love this weapon. I think it is the Shaman class weapon. I'm not positive about that, but I'm pretty sure because it says Wild Plains here. But it's going to do scatter damage, boosted by my attack, life, and armor. Plus, it's going to give 2 to all skills for all allies. And I believe it self-enchants. And it does. This is one that self-enchants, and I love that. Plus, the lightning deal 5 scatter damage, can break barriers, which is great. If you don't have the Fire Ruby Staff, try Essence of Evil if you have it. I will come back to your question in just a second, Goly. Alright. Baphomet. Baphomet is going to do damage to 3 random enemies, and if they're burning, he's going to do double damage, which is why I have the Frostfire King with me, because he freezes and burns a random enemy when matching 4 or more gems. So I'm banking on getting a bunch of frozen burning enemies with match 4s. He's also going to do splash damage when he casts his spell to 2 random enemies, which is awesome. Frostfire King is the legendary from Frostfire Keep. You can get him with your Chaos Shards down in the Underworld. It's towards the top right of the screen. Then we have Garuda, who's going to summon a Firestorm and deals damage to all enemies and gain 1 magic boosted by red gems. So that's very cool too. Doesn't really matter on that. Baphomet. Whoopsie. Baphomet has infernal armor, so he's going to reflect some of the skull damage, deal triple skull damage versus burning enemies, and that's why I have Baphomet at the front of the team. So I've never tried this, but I kind of like it. I haven't tried it, but right this moment I like it. I am going to change it from Sunspear. I think Sunspear is the best class to use for this. However, I have it maxed out, and Slayer also excellent, but I have it maxed out. So I am going to go for Hierophant, which, where are we? Hierophant, which will give me the starting Firestorm. So, we're going to get into this, but let me catch up on chat just one moment here. So, if I was the owner of the game, what would I do to boost the game? I love the game, but I think the game deserves more users. I would love to see more people playing. If I was the owner of the game, I think that they need to do their testing a little better. Let's see, it's a pretty huge game for a person to start, but it's not sequential, which is a drawback. Oh, bye Quag, thanks for coming by, and welcome Dan Quails, it's Spout Potato. Good to see you too. So, what is the number one thing that I would do? I can't say that I would do it, but I would really love to see 2 things, and those are getting, having a way to get Forge Scrolls and Deeds. Well, specifically Forge Scrolls outside of the tower events, because the tower events are too far apart, and there's no way to upgrade our doomed weapons, and that kind of sucks. Smasher T is using 2 queen bees for early delves, good with the potion. Excellent, of course. It is kind of boring, but no mythics. So, Smasher T, if you're in a hurry, I do have all of my team codes in the description for this video already. I put them there before we started, so everything is there if you want to have access to it. I did put some queen bee. I mean, I'm trying to do some different stuff here, and people, I think, are going to get sick of doing queen bee, queen bee, queen bee, king gob truffle. All the time it's the same old thing, and so I'm trying to get some different stuff in here for everyone's sake, really. But, of course, Queen Beetrix and King Gob Truffle are always going to be an excellent choice for quick delves. And even for higher level stuff, I mean, when I was lower level, they were godsends to me. They were just amazing game changers for me. You're welcome. Yeah, I've got lots of stuff down there already, and feel free to check it out. Of course, I'd love for you to stay and watch, but if you want to take off and play the game, I understand that too. Okie dokie. Boom, boom, boom. Whee! Oh, Fire Ruby Staff. Let's get that up and running because I want to cast it. There we go. I love the Fire Ruby Staff. Okay, Medea. Sacrificial Priest is actually super useful, and I never ever would have thought to use him, but my brother told me about a team that I could use with him for quick explore soul farming is what I was trying to say. Oh, that's great, Smasher T. You're listening to me in the background. That's awesome. I love that. I do that as well. I listen to live streamers as I'm playing. I do the same thing, so. Then I will alt-tab out to see what people are saying in chat and get caught up now and then as well. Okie dokie. I want to get more of them burning. Hello, Dead Clocks. Good to see you. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and cast this, even though only one is burning. That's okay. And we're going to use the Fire Ruby Staff. Look, plus 117. Oh, it's so wonderful. I love this staff. There are some things in the game I absolutely love and just make me happy. And then there are things that really bother me. Like getting devoured and getting death marked and dying in a delve. That kind of sucks, but... which team did you medal all the way? You use which team? And which troop was the one you medaled all the way? I'm sorry, I missed it. Hee. This is fun. Okay, I should probably grab the next team code here pretty soon too. Let's see, almost have that. There we go. I'm gonna go ahead and grab the next team code while it's on the loading screen. There we go. Oopsie, I forgot to switch this back. There we go. Couldn't see the chat. Okay, so we've got... Oh, Cedric. Yeah, I'm fine with Cedric. I'm low enough level that if my team order gets messed up, it's not going to hurt me too much. Look at the match 4s. Yay. Match 4s, match 4s. Ooh, 2 of them are burning. Oh, well. They're so low level, it doesn't really matter. I do like that Baphomet can hit any submerged troops. That's very nice. Oh, the Sacrificial Priest. Yes. Sacrificial Priest. You know, I never thought of meddling him. That's a good idea. He's great for quick explorers for soul farming team. But just crafted High King Iron Guts. They're going to use one of those teams later. Awesome. Important thing to remember about High King Iron Gut is that there are going to be troops that you can't devour because they're immune, so it's best to take something with you that can curse in order to make them devourable. And yes, congratulations on High King Iron Gut. That is awesome. Congratulations. I like High King Iron Gut. I think he's awesome. Because I love to delve. As far as PvP goes, there are teams that are a lot more efficient to use for PvP and for explorers as well. But a combination of High King Iron Gut and Zolgoth is a lot of fun too, which I've just learned recently, since I just crafted Zolgoth right around the time of the first Nomapalooza. I want them to be burning, but I don't have them burning, so I'll just attack. Okay, Garuda doesn't burn them. It's him that does it. Alright, we'll do that. We'll do this. Whee! Nice. Frostfire King is pretty useful. Okay, and I did grab the next team code, so we're good there. Let me get to that. I wasn't sure I was going to be able to start on time. I had it planned for 1 o'clock, but my youngest was really fussy and I wasn't sure she was going to go down. Alright, this is something brand new, never used it before, don't know how it's going to work out. We've got the Anu Scepter, which I believe is something everybody gets just by playing the game. Pretty sure, but destroy all gems of a chosen color, and it doesn't explain it. Oh, here it does. Gems are removed from the board with full effect as if they were matched. So if I'm missing some mana on somebody, I can use that. Then I've got Marilith, which I talked about earlier. She is great for mana. And then I have 2 that are going to do mass damage. So the Scourge of Honor does true damage to all enemies. I really like the Scourge of Honor, especially because he is good to use with High King Iron Gut, because he will curse and disease a random enemy when we match 4+ gems. And so it's one of those passive skills that is super useful because it makes those guys edible for High King Iron Gut. Then I have Nyar'Mel. He will also stun a random enemy, or stun a random enemy when an enemy casts a spell, which is very cool. You now have the Winter Imp and Yao Guai, but not enough jewels for the Doom Tone. Oh no! Oh. Deadclocks, have you checked your shards to see if you have enough to convert to diamonds? I actually forgot, and I was crafting things I didn't need and didn't have to have. I just thought, ooh, shiny, I like that. And I was crafting and forgot, but luckily I had enough shards to convert to get the Doom Tome because I really wanted it. Back to this, so Scourge of Honor does damage to all of the troops, and then Nyar'Mel does heavy splash damage, so he's going to do damage to a troop, and then the adjacent troops will each get 75% of that damage. So, let's try this out. And yes, I am using a banner that is minus purple, which means he's going to be having a little bit of a block there, but that's okay. We're going to give this a try. Because that plus banner is just too too useful to pass up. Maybe to my detriment. I do really like the Winter Imp with Shabanu Vesperis. So useful. And I've used it on Explore 12s. But it's not the most efficient of teams. I prefer the skull spamming teams. Smasher T! You have an updated Zul'Koth team. Instead of Sylvana Mora, use Gorgotha. Gorgotha won't, we can't use Gorgotha in this faction. We'll be able to use that on Friday's faction. Worm Run. because we can't bring in the green or brown for Sylvanamora, and we can't bring in the yellow-brown for Gorgotha. I tried earlier, because I was thinking of Gorgotha too, but I will check out your Team Smasher tea. I just need to remember to grab it. You did that for diamonds, but you're short on green jewels. Oh, okay. For me, what's the best card in the game? Probably Queen Beetrix. She changed everything for me, and things that were so far out of reach before I got her were suddenly doable, like doing all of team. In general, Smasher T, I gotcha. So, once I got Queen Beetrix, despite my low level, and I don't remember what level I was, it was maybe level 100. I was pretty low level, maybe below that even. I don't remember, I'm sorry, it's been a year, but when I got Queen Beetrix for the first time, I was able to complete pet rescues. I was able to do level 10 explores. I mean, just in general, I think that Queen Beetrix is one of the best troops in the game. And, of course, that's personal preference, but double Queen Bee is great. Yes, she is. I just love that card. I mean, she is just so useful. And I do like Gobtruffle, but he also annoys me. Now, I know somebody who refuses to use, well, at the time anyway, she refused to use Queen Bee because there were so many Queen Beetrix teams in PvP. She was just so annoyed that she wouldn't even look at Queen Bee. And I understand that, because it was annoying. You used to think that Gobtruffle was better, but now you use Queen Bee all the time. So, her third trait, the fact that she will dispel all of your negative status effects with a single match 4 is huge. The only way she won't do that is if she's stunned. And it's really powerful. Just that third trait alone is very powerful. So, yeah, I'm a big fan of Queen Bee. I'm going to cast with Nyar'Mel just because we haven't used him. Oh, I should have... Heavy splash damage. I should have cast here. See, this is what happens when you're not paying attention completely. I'm doing two things at once, so... My bad. Uh, 400 and 1000. Definitely the 400 first. And true damage, absolutely. Now, Queen Bee is slower, but just because she's slower, I mean, you have the board control, which is huge, and so often she's getting extra turns. It's not guaranteed like it is with Gobtruffle, but it's still really, really good. So, hey Benito, welcome! Whoop whoop! This one. Yeah, there we go. I haven't even had to use a new Scepter at this point. So this team would last me for a while, especially since I'm doing true damage with my Scourge of Honor. Oh, you know what? I think I did. I'm running things through my head too quickly, and I'm running over my tongue. I apologize. What I was going to say is that I was planning to make a Pan team, because I really like Pan. I think he's fun, and I did create some Pan teams. I think I made more than one, so I will get to that in a bit, I'm pretty sure. Alright, let's do this. You use... Dead Clock says that he or she Uses Queen Bee with Leprechaun Mountain Crusher. Absolutely. Mountain Crusher and Queen Bee, or Mountain Crusher, Queen Bee, Gobtruffle. Really, really good. Just super, super good. Because you've got Gobtruffle and or Queen Bee feeding themselves, and then the brown feeds the Mountain Crusher, so it's really good synergy, and I love a team with good synergy. It just makes me happy. So if the team doesn't work well together, in my opinion, it's not really a good team. Okie dokie, what do we do first? We don't need yellow, we need... yeah, we'll take the skulls, sure, why not? Take that green for Marilith. Woo, that's perfect. He, yes, I made an assumption, Dead Clocks, that you are male, but I'm female. A lot of times people have assumed that I'm male, because they don't know my full nick is Genki Colleen. So, anyway, and plus for until the beginning of June, I didn't have headset and microphone, so nobody knew my voice either. You used my pan team. It was your only Explore 12 team before Zul'Goth. Great. Okay, let's do this. The only thing I don't love about the Scourge of Honor is that he does not have any board control, and in that respect, he's not as good as he could be. But overall, I really like the Scourge of Honor. He's great for quick delving. So, ooh, level 9 chest. Nice. Ooh, and I forgot to get the next team code, so I'm going to have to go do that. 170 glory. Nice. Okay, let me grab that next code. So, hold on just a sec. Ooh, yes. Yes, I like this next team. All right. So, the... here we go. Here's what I've got. Chief Dargon is the legendary from Fang Moor, this faction. He's going to give attack to himself and all allies below him, which is why he's at the front of the team. And he also has skull damage reduction by 50%, which is another good reason to have him at the front of the team. As for bleed, there can be up to 4 levels of bleed, and if you have 1 level, it's 1 damage per turn, but if you have 4 levels of bleed, it's 10 true damage per turn, which is cool. No, I have not used the Rowan team in the faction assault yet, goly. Getting there. I'm getting there. I just have so many teams to show you. Gargoyle is from the Hall of Guardians. He is that epic? I can't remember. There's mythic and then legendary, and one step below that is that epic. So the Gargoyle is a lot of fun. He's going to do damage to an enemy boosted by all allies' attack, which is why Chief Dargon is so helpful in here, because he's going to increase everyone's attack. It's going to explode 2 gems, mana gen, fantastic. Skull damage reduction by 50% if he happens to end up at the front of the line. And then the weapon, now I know not everybody is going to have this weapon. Sharpfang, this just came out last week, I think. And then it's going to explode brown gems, grant a random status effect to all monster allies, and summon a monster troop. If I could talk, that would be great. Summon a monster troop. I do have 1 monster on the team, and that is Chief Dargon. So, anyway, the explosion is what I'm really after here, but I do like the fact that it's going to grant a random status effect to Chief Dargon. I think that's very cool. If you don't have this weapon, that's okay. Pick anything that will explode. You could conceivably use Mountain Crusher here. I don't recommend it because it's going to be totally mana blocked, but you can go in here and type in explode. Oh my goodness, I forgot to click explode and pick a weapon that is not going to be mana blocked down here. So you could even choose the face stick, which is a lot of fun. I really like the face stick. It's fun to use, but you could pick Jar of Eyes. Problem with Jar of Eyes is that it's going to summon an ice storm. Pretty sure. Upgrade weapon. Yep, it's going to create an ice storm. But, I mean, that could feed... It could feed itself so that you can keep casting with it. But anyway, I'm digressing, as usual. Let's take this in here. This is a team that will last you quite a while because of Chief Dargon. The more you cast with Chief Dargon, the more damage the Gargoyle is going to do. And without casting with Chief Dargon at all, I'm already going to do plus 94 splash damage. So, pretty cool. Alright, and I must be using Titan here. Yep, I'm using Titan. I forgot to change it, but that's okay. I'm gonna go ahead. Let's show you what happens when I increase this. Just one cast of Chief Dargon. And we're gonna do this, and I forgot it's going to explode a row. I'll do that one. Okay, so now we're up to plus 169 damage. Ho ho ho! It's so nice! Welcome, Tasco. Good to see you. I should probably keep my voice down. I really don't want to wake anybody up. Eldest is sitting next to me, but the other two are asleep. Other two would be my youngest and my husband. Golly golly, it will be funny if they add a new section that contains 5 versus 5. A new section. I don't understand. Kapow! Let's see if we can... Oh. Nice. Perfect, perfect. I don't even have to do anything. Fantastico! Gonna grab the next team code while that's loading. Pardon me for a moment. Okay. Boom. Gonna do that. We'll go ahead and cast with him. Yeah, let's explode. Get that potion going. Okay, we'll do this. Oh, I love the gargoyles. Now, it's not as fast as having something that does damage to all of the enemy team. However, if they're submerged or if they're stealthy, you can still hit them, which is pretty awesome. A new game mode that is 5 versus 5 cards. Okay. A new game mode for another game? Oh, Lamia. No, Lamia. No! Hee hee. I love blowing things up. I don't like it when they hurt me, though. So actually getting my attack up right this second when the Lamia is ready to attack, it would be a really bad thing, because that would mean I could take out one of my own troop members, and I really don't want to do that. But not to worry, because I'm already done with that part, and I could have been done if I had cast on the right team member. That's okay, it only took me one extra cast. Okie dokie, here we go with Leviathan again. I really don't want Chief Dargon to get moved because I want him at the front of the queue. Hello, Trilogy, welcome. Hey, my first Valraven. Ooh, nice. Whee! Okay, I'm going to let them hit me with those skulls. I can take the damage, and I really want to get rid of the Valraven and the Leviathan, because Leviathan could really screw me up. So I'm going to cast on Leviathan again. A gauntlet event. Nice. That one. Yay! Let's see. 500 or 1200. Guess 1 for 1. I'm going to choose. Let's see. Yeah, let's do green and we'll explode things. Didn't actually need to do that because it would have been full next turn from enchant anyway. Whoops. Okay, we'll do this. Yay, that's what I like to see. Perfect. Goalie, let me explain. It would be funny if they add a new game mode or event on Gems of War that you have 5 cards instead of 4. Oh, 5 troops. Okay, I gotcha. Now I understand. Yeah, oh wow, 5 troops. That would definitely add a new dimension to the game. Definitely. It would be interesting. Please, 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 don't devour me, Mimic. Oh, I love that the weapon is getting filled up right away. That is awesome. Alright, I'm going to take this row with the Doom Skull. I should have taken this one because then I could have gotten both. Alright, let's try this. Woohoo! There we go. That's what I like. The Blighted Lands Team 12. The Blighted... Oh, yeah, earlier in this video... Genki, yeah, I don't... Bazooka, welcome. I don't get very much sleep. So... My children are autistic and my youngest doesn't speak, and so you know, when she's awake somebody's got to be awake, and so I take the night shift, my husband takes the day shift, and so I take the night shift so that he can sleep, and then he takes the day shift so that I can sleep. Unfortunately she has not been sleeping much lately, so that means I have not been sleeping much. And she is asleep right now, but I have insomnia problems now because I've been up every night, all night long for over a month. So, yeah. It is what it is. It means that I can, pardon me, it means that I can stream during this time of day when there normally isn't somebody streaming. And that is good for everyone, I hope, because, you know, it means that I'm not running over the top of somebody else that is streaming at the same time. And also that people that are awake during this time of day and in different time zones will be able to watch. Let's see, do that. Should have done this guy. Oh well. Yeah, there we go. Yep, when I get tired, I will start winding things down here. I am starting to get tired, but there's no way I'm going to be able to sleep for a while yet, so... Let's see, what time is it anyway? It is almost 2 a.m. Did I grab the next team code? I don't think I did. Did I? Let's see. Manage, paste. I did! Oh, but I put an extra... You see this extra space here? If you copy a team code and you accidentally get the extra space in there, it won't let you use the code. So, let me cancel this. Try to paste that in. Yay, that worked. Okay. So, this is... a true damage team. We've got the Mountain Crusher, of course, giving me lots of mana. Queen Beetrix, who we've been talking about, one of my favorite troops. We've got Tina 9000, who I crafted but have barely used. And maybe it would be better to have Tina up here, since she's got that wonderful add 50% of armor to skull damage. And then Gimlet Stormbrew, pardon me, is going to transform green gems to brown, which is going to take things away from Queen Bee, but it's okay, I can blow things up and get things going. Why am I using Mechanist? I guess I chose Mechanist to give Tina 9000 that 50% mana start. We'll see how it goes. I don't have my Mechanist class very high, So it might be a good thing for me to get a little experience there. In Australia, it's almost 7 p.m., so it's perfect time for you. That's awesome, Dead Clocks. I'm glad to have you here. I'm just going to go ahead and cast with Tina here. Woo! Tina's awesome. I hardly ever use her. And we'll do this. Whee! And cast with Tina again. Yay! Tina's a pretty good troop, and you know, a year ago, everybody was using Tina teams, and it seems like she's fallen out of meta, but she's still a really good team. Look at that. That's insane. You put her in a delve, and you get that that bonus from the horde stats and from the kingdom, then that's significant. That's pretty damn cool. I said a bad word. Sorry. You and your husband have to be strong. Oh my goodness. It is not an easy life, that is for certain. But it is a labor of love. My children are both technically adults now. But they're probably going to be at home forever, so... Well, the youngest will be home forever. She is not going to a group home. I forgot what I was going to say. Something about Tina, I think. Oh, yes. Tina's armor is going to... Oh, I remember. Thank you, Dead Clock. So what I was going to say is that for anybody that joined the stream late, my kingdom level is only at 10. I don't have the 25% faction horde bonus stats because that kingdom, Qatar uses purple deeds, and I'm saving those for my magic kingdoms. And so I don't have the bonus from the kingdom level, and I have my horde at exactly pardon me, at exactly level 100. Oh, got a little froggy here. Let me get a drink. My coconut is empty. And if you've never seen Father Goose, then you don't know what the heck I'm talking about. But it's a funny movie. I love it. Old Cary Grant movie. So when I have Queen Bee up and running, Melbourne Trilogy, yes, is also in Australia. Brisbane or Brisbane? Golly Golly's from Mexico. What I was saying before I got myself distracted is that anytime I have Queen Bee up and running and ready to go, I don't like to lose board control if I don't have to, so I'm always going to cast with Queen Bee. Almost always going to cast with Queen Bee. You use Tina in Stonesong Eyrie with 2 Queen Xochi. I like Queen Xochi. She is super useful. And I think she's underrated. I will do Tina, because it's fun. Whee! Let me grab the next team code while that is loading. The next team I'm going to show you, but I'm not going to use it because it's similar to something else I've got going on, but I'll show you when we finish this stealth. And we'll do this. Tina, you're a beast. I thought of putting together a team with Tina and Tesla, but I wanted to put together some different things. Dead Clock says, I was brought up in Melbourne, moved to Brisbane about 20 years back. I got it. Brisbane. Brisbane? Brisbane. Brisbane? It's spelled Brisbane. I just didn't think that was right. I don't know. Nearly as good as Beetrix, yes. I don't know my cities in Australia. Geography is not my thing, I gotta say. I mean, I'm not terrible at geography, but it's also not something I'm really great at, so I'm going to do... yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. That'll be full next turn. We'll go ahead and do that. Queen Bee! spell dross is really, really dangerous at high levels. Brisbane. Yes. Yes. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate that. I do prefer to pronounce things correctly anytime I can. So I don't mind being corrected. Please correct me anytime. It's like on the troop Keelan. It's actually pronounced Cheelin, I was told. So that was pretty cool to find out. Okay, do this. That should do it. Yay! Queen Bee is so awesome. Queen Bee is so awesome. Not only does she has so much going for her, and then she's also getting more damage every time somebody casts a spell on our side. She's just pretty damn cool. Gotta go, Goalie Goalie. Good luck. You're the best. Love your streams and videos. Thank you, Goalie Goalie. I'm so glad you were able to join us for a while. That is awesome. Melbourne. Oh, that's interesting. I wonder what my teammates are saying here. Ooh, 20,000 Underworld. Woo, congrats. I'll put that in there. I have no idea what my Underworld renown is. I am not letting her have those skulls. I hate her because she can deathmark me. I gotta use Tina more often. She's pretty dang cool. It's pronounced potato. I say potato too. Potato, potato, tomato, tomato. Let's call the whole thing off. Bow up. Do that. No, no, don't let her have skulls. I hate the death marks. There. Yes. I see somebody I haven't seen before. Welcome, and I have no idea how to say your name. But welcome. Ooh, did I grab the next team code? I don't know that I did. Yes, I did. Okay, I got it. Got it. Ah, yes, Mechanist has that, give a random ally a random status effect at the start of battle, which is very cool. Tina! Boing, boing, boing! Yay! Nope. We'll do green for Queen Bee, and that should be about it. Almost. Not quite. Ooh, we've got a match 4+. Whee! And Tina to finish. Yay! Uli. Did I say it right? It looks like ULI. I'm sorry, my eyes are not what they used to be. If you saw my 500 subscriber special, I do have to wear glasses nowadays. Once I hit 40, my eyesight just started going downhill. Alright, let me explain this next team. I'm not going to play with it, but it is a fun and fast quick delve team. Well, that makes it a quick delve team because it's fast. Okay, Mountain Crusher, Queen Bee, Scourge of Honor, King Silenus. King Silenus is here specifically because he gives all wild folk allies a 50% mana start. You don't really need it with the potions. But if you're doing this outside of a faction of Salt. Uli, welcome Uli, and thank you for telling me how to pronounce your name. I appreciate that. I will try to remember. He can do a spell if you want to, but we've got Queen Bee and the Scourge of Honor doing true damage, so that is a fun team to do. Alright, let me grab the next team. So the next one here is Rowan. Boop. And I almost forgot about Rowan. So I'm going to be utilizing a troop I've never used before. It was one of our weekly troops that was released when we went to Adana. The Researcher, who is going to give armor to the first 2 allies Explode a couple gems plus 1 more for each ally and enemy mech. Do I have any mechs with me? No, I do not. Not for this team. But let's see, I don't even have her traded. Let's go ahead and trade her. I should have plenty. Yeah, I've got plenty of stones to trade her with, so we'll go ahead and do that. Alright. So, let's see what we've got here. So, we've got Shield of Urskaya to buff Rowan. The Researcher is going to buff Rowan. And the Angry Mob is here for mana accumulation. We can't have the Leprechaun in here, but this guy I'm hoping will be able to loop enough to keep us up with the mana. Should probably change the banner so it's plus brown. I have one that's plus brown minus purple. Yeah. That'll do. I'm going to switch that. I'm using Archer for the Storm. The Nature's Aura Storm, which, so we'll start out with a lot of green coming down. Hopefully Angry Mob will fill up quickly enough before the storm goes away. I'm going to change it though. The team code is Archer, but I have that at 100%, so I'm going to switch to Warden, which is almost exactly the same class. The difference is this right here, basically, is the only difference. Researcher, mine's collecting cobwebs. Actually great for Roran. Yeah, so I'm going to give it a try. I mean, she adds extra armor and she works in the delves, and she's going to add a lot more armor here in a delve situation than she would out in the normal world, so to speak. So that's always something to keep an eye on. Okay, so I am going to have to buff Rowan at this level at least once to one shot. Good to know. Gonna take green. And the Angry Mob isn't going to be ready fast enough, I don't think. Oh, they are. Yay! Finally going to get to use this. Woohoo! I'm going to go ahead and cast with Rowan again, but I'll know for the next level, or the next battle, that I need to use, I need to buff Rowan before casting with her. Okie dokie. Here we go again. Alright, I don't need... Yeah, I do need that red. Ooh, yes, let's go ahead and do this so we can get some more mana. Oh, look at them looping. Isn't it beautiful? Woo! And that should be plenty to finish these guys off, so... Pachow! Yes! Awesome. I'll let you in on a little secret. I've never actually used Angry Mob before. I didn't realize until recently what a good mana accumulator it was. I think because somebody was using it in an event is how I realized that it was going to be useful. Alright, we'll do this. And cast. Woohoo! Yay! Jasmine the cat. She likes to come and sit in my lap while I'm playing on the computer and get in my way. Silly cat. Okay, so not going to cast with that yet. Instead, I want to... Let's see if we can get the Researcher to cast and see what kind of damage. Of course, Shield of Urskaya is always going to give more armor than anything else in the game because it's boosted by all enemy attacks. So the higher level you get, the more armor the Shield of Urskaya is going to add. This is the class weapon for Urskaya, Sentinel, in case you didn't know already. So in my opinion, okay, let's see. Plus 252 as is. Wow! Okay, and we're going to cast with this, and that takes it up to 344. Ah, I love Rowan. Rowan is awesome. Okay, let's see. Now, if you decide to use this particular team on higher levels, I recommend switching to Titan class so that you'll have the Dust Storm at the beginning, and you'll have the Dust Storm at the beginning, and you'll be able to fill up the Shield of Urskaya more quickly. But for these lower levels, I would rather fill up Rowan quickly. And much lower, if you start with Rowan, she's just going to one-shot everything for quite a while without being buffed at all. Okay, let's go with Angry Mob and do that. We're going to go ahead and hit with the Shield of Urskaya and cast with this. Yay! If you have not gotten far enough in the game to have unlocked Urskaya, you can try the Golden Cog instead, or possibly the Anvil of Might, and it's an anvil that adds armor. But of course the Shield of Urskaya is preferable. You know what? I think I'm just going to go ahead and cast with Rowan. No, I'm going to use that. Alright, we'll do this. Tip, add all enemy armor plus life, get Rowan bonus above the total equals one shot. Yes, and I should have, but sometimes I'm okay with not doing it one shot. Most of the times I prefer to one shot, however. Now, compared to the Shield of Urskaya, it doesn't seem like Researcher's going to do a whole lot, but she is a support troop that will help you get that armor up some. And how useful she's going to be overall, I'm not really sure, but I wanted to give it a try, something different and new. I'm glad this isn't a Miraji Queen team. Okay, I don't want to cast with that yet. I really want to get... really want to get the Shield of Urskaya cast before I cast with Rowan, because I do prefer to one-shot. That should be plenty of damage. Okay, have I grabbed the next team code? I don't think no, I definitely haven't. Let me grab that real quickly here. The next one is also something very different than the usual. Oops, let me fix that because I don't like it. Okay, there we go. You know, I think just skipping right to Titan on the earlier levels, I think that a class with Nature's Aura is going to be better because you'll be able to just get in, cast with Rowan, and go on with your day. But on these latter levels where you really need to buff her, then having a class with Dust Storm would be better. Yeah, not nearly enough to one-shot these guys. Need some brown. Need some red. I need that red. I'll take the yellow though. Yellow's fine. Do that. And I'm gonna do little researcher action there. Ooh, we've almost got this. Yay! And when you cast with the Shield of Urskaya, you get a barrier, and the troop member you cast on also gets a barrier, if you have it fully ascended, at least. So, Shield of Urskaya is pretty awesome. There are so many good weapons in this game that we don't ever use, and I have so many plans in my head for videos I want to make. So I don't know when it's going to be, but at some point I want to make a video showcasing some of those weapons that we generally don't use. Okay. Do that. Got a little extra mana. Kapow! Kapow! We'll do that. That should do it. Awesome. Okie dokie. We're done with that one. Okay. So, 162 glory. Chaos shards. Now remember, we've got a new faction coming out on Friday. So you might want to save your chaos shards and your money for Friday for upgrading delves. And also, of course, the new mythic on Friday. So that is also awesome. So I have 2 Tesla teams, I think. Manage paste. And this one will be good for lower levels. Again, we've got the researcher adding armor to the first 2 allies, which is going to boost Tesla. Anything added to my side is going to help Tesla. And then the Cobaltine Wand. Now I chose this one specifically because I can't remember. Random status effect to all Shantang allies. I don't have any Shantang allies with me, but I like the fact that it explodes red gems, and there was something else. And it enchants itself, which I love. So, for earlier levels, this will be a nice quick assault team. Quick delve team. And then for the higher levels, with Tesla, this one. So it's again the same type of thing we were just doing with Rowan. We've got the Shield of Erskaya and the Researcher buffing up armor, and Tesla's got that true damage. She's going to one-shot everything. What are the colors for the new faction? They are red and yellow. So we can use Finesse, we can use Rage Reaver, we can use the Gargoyles. I've already compiled a bunch of different teams for the new delve. Let me grab the next team code. It's getting pretty late. Oh, speaking of ferocity. So, what am I going to do here? Alright. I'll do a couple more. Speaking of ferocity, we've got this team. Pardon me. Ferocity is one of the guild guardians. The thing that makes him amazing is give 4 to all skills on Tauros allies when matching 4 or more gems. That is my entire team because I'm using Shaman class, I hope. Yes, I'm using Shaman class. Reduce damage from skulls by 50%, which is why he's in the front. Rage Reaver is one of those amazingly perfect weapons for this team because it is creating 4 red gems boosted by Tauros allies times 3, 4 times 3, an extra 12 red gems. You will not get that many red gems. That's 18 red gems per cast. You can't get that many red gems all at once from any other weapon in the game. Tina 9000 and Tesla, yes, absolutely. Hold on just a second. I want to translate this and see what Lunatic Pony is saying to me. Hold on just a second. Let's see. English to... Nope, Russian to English. My bad. And it says they don't have soft marks, so she doesn't pronounce it correctly. I'm not pronouncing ul. So it's ul, not uli. Where was I? Right. So, should I show this today or should I show this on Friday? What do you all have a preference on that? I don't want to show this both days because that would be boring. So let me see. Let me close that. Let me get back to this. Then after this team, we will have, there's a High King Iron Gut team, there's a Zul'Goth team, and there is a High King Iron Gut with Zul'Goth team that I have put together. So do you all have any preferences at this point? Because I don't want to do 4 more delves right now because it is getting rather late where I am. So any input? I'm going to go ahead and skip this team for the moment, and I'm going to grab a... you know what? I'm going to grab a High King Iron Gut. No, it's Zul Goth team with Reflection of Good. We'll just go ahead and skip to that. We'll do that because the High King Iron Gut team I was going to show you with Enraged Kurandara is one I've done videos on in the past. So we're going to go ahead and do this. And this looks like I've got some major mana blocking going on. And in a matter of speaking, I do. However, Lyraza is here for her Madness Storm. She's going to create this storm at the start of every single turn with blue and purple. And with Marilith blowing things up, I'm going to have so much blue and purple, it's going to fill everything up. You're inspired to put some teams together. Thank you, Genki. Keep up the great work. Very helpful. Bye, everyone. Bye, Dead Clocks. Have a wonderful day. Hope you have a great evening. Alright. I'm using Slayer class because we're going to have a bunch of skulls that Zul'Goth is going to be creating. Zul'Goth is going to burn and freeze all enemies when he kills, and that burn with Slayer class is going to be really good for my Fireblade. So triple skull damage to burning enemies, plus every time I kill somebody I'm going to become enraged. So enrage plus triple skull damage is super helpful. Yes, Friday. Friday is the new faction. Slayer. Yes. Okay, let me get to this and then we'll see how I'm feeling when we finish this delve. I don't even know what level we're on at this point. I've been talking so much I've lost track. Okay, I don't really want a bunch more green on the screen. I'm going to take purple. Sorry, that was a little loud. Alright, here we go. Lots of purple and blue. Woohoo! Look at that. Awesome! Okay, he is going to create a bunch of skulls, so I kind of want to cast this on myself to get a barrier in place so that I don't get killed by my own skulls. So I'm going to take... Oh, I'm really low level right now to be using this team. I wasn't thinking about that. I'm used to using this towards level 500, so I was thinking, yo, I've got to protect myself, but in general, you're going to want to make sure that you have some kind of protection. If you're going to go with Slayer class to help you kill things more quickly, you definitely need some way to protect yourself. So you could use... You don't really need a Reflection of Good to get mana because you're getting so much mana between Marilith and the Madness Storm from Lyraza that you're not going to have any difficulty with it. But for later on, it's something to keep in mind. So either Reflection of Good to protect yourself or Essence of Evil to cast on their first enemy so that they don't kill you with your own skulls. Just something along those lines, just to be safe. Because getting killed by your own skulls really sucks. And you can see I'm enraged, and they're on these guys are not on fire. They may be immune. Ah yes, they are immune, so that is something to keep in mind as well, that some are immune and aren't going to cave to your Fireblade. If you have Fireblade, you have to have a class at level 100 to get the Fireblade. So I have level 500 or level 100 for Fireblade with Warlord and Slayer and Sunspear as well. But the nice thing about Sunspear is that Sunspear is going to entangle your enemies at the start of the battle. So Hey, if I cast this on Marilith, she won't be, sorry, webbed anymore. Yeah. Weariness is starting to get to me. It's not even 3 o'clock yet. A.M. I've been up all night, every night for so long that it doesn't seem like it's that late. 3 o'clock in the morning is pretty late to be up, to be honest. Yeah, I'm always going to take her first because at high level she is really dangerous. Fireblade on burning enemies is so powerful. And since we're such low level, I'm going to go ahead and finish off these next few rooms. I haven't seen a Valraven for a really long time, or there may have been one and I just missed it. It's very possible that there has been one or more and that I've just didn't notice. I'm going to do that. Waha. We'll go ahead and do this, speed things along a little bit. I'm going to take him, does some damage. We'll do that. I love that one-hit kill thing. Pachow! Woohoo! Zul'Goth is really fun to use on E12s. It's so fast, but I gotta say, the Wild Queen is right up there, almost as fast as the Zul'Goth team. There's my Valraven, yay! Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and head for the exit as soon as I finish this battle. And then we'll move on to the next team. So I'm going to show one last team after this. I will show... Get her. I will show the Zul'Goth High King Iron Gut combo team. And then I will head out for the day. This is so fast. Nice. Dum, da, 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 da. Yay! Okay, yes, I said I would go over here. Gonna grab that next team code while it is loading. There we go. Oops. There. Alright. And yes, I will take the red. Get Marilith going here. Marilith is not quite as effective as Thrall, but she's nearly as effective as Thrall, so... Thrall can't come in here. We'll definitely want to take care of Chief Dargon here. No skulls. We'll do this. The combination of something that explodes the board and Lyraza for the Madness Storm is so surprisingly powerful. I did not expect it was going to work that well. I have to thank whomever it was that requested that I use a team using Zul'Goth and Thrall, Fiendfire, and Lyraza, because it's become my new favorite Zul'Goth team. It's really good. 28,000 gold. Woohoo! Alright, one last team here. I have not tried this out. I don't know if it's any good or if it will work, but in my mind it should work. So we're gonna give it a try. Archmages. Why did I choose Archmages? To get some extra purple, I guess. I don't know that the class is gonna matter too much. Probably just whatever you want to level up, I would say. Okay, so I don't really need the red, so I'll go green. And of course there are going to be things that you can't devour with High King Iron Gut. If you need to, you can take the Essence of Evil, hit the first enemy before you cast with Zul'Goth, just like on the last team, so that you can protect yourself from the skulls. Don't need to worry about that right this second, because one, I'm pretty low level right now, and oh look, I didn't Okay, I only have a 66% chance to devour right now. We will fix that in a moment. I'm gonna take you. And get some more mana here. I know I interrupted myself. I have a bad habit of doing that. And we'll do this, but let's go out and get my attack up so that he will have a better chance of devouring. When you're using High King Iron Gut, it is a good idea to use 3 Metals of Seasons or 3 Metals of Arania, depending on, let me grab my tributes here, depending on what you have. So hopefully you have 3 Metals of Seasons because it's going to be more useful than the Metals of Arania. Okay, let's go back in. That is some extra attack for me, so that should help me devour much better. Let's try that again. No red, not enough green. There we go. That's what I wanted to see. We'll do this. I believe everyone here can be digested. Yes. That's much better. Ah ha ha. I like that much better. Okay, we'll do Saphira. And there we go. So High King Iron Gut at the front isn't going to do as much damage as the Fireblade will do, the triple damage with skulls. However, after he's devoured 1 or 2 enemies, he's going to have plenty of attack and plenty of armor, plenty of life. The main thing you need to worry about is keeping him alive until he can devour. So my attack with him is now up to 74, so 74% chance of devouring. And I'm going to go ahead and do this. Now, if you can't devour with High King Iron Gut, using the Essence of Evil will make it so that you can devour with them. However, since you have Zul'Goth along with you, it doesn't really matter because Zul'Goth can just insta-kill. Okay, we'll do that one. Woohoo! Oh, High King Iron Gut is so dangerous. I will do this. That extra turn that he gets, just so unfair. Stupid goblins. Although I don't mind since it's on my team. Okay, perfect. I'm going to take him out with Zul'Goth. Woohoo! I love the animation for devouring, though. It just cracks me up. Almost as much as the moon rabbit noise. Okay, we have 2 battles left on this team. I don't have any more teams that I'm going to show tonight, so if you have any questions or requests, now is the time to ask. Take you. Perfect. Are you immune? No. This one is immune. I know this one is. Yep, immune to devour. Okay, we'll take that one. Green. I need red, red. Thank you. There we go. Alright, we're going to take out this guy with Zul'Goth, create lots of skulls that could backfire on me, but he was entangled, so it didn't matter. One more fight, folks. I should probably try Pure Faction at some point, but not tonight. I gotta get some sleep. I'll take blue. Okay, we'll do this. I probably should have taken Chief Dargon, but that is alright. We'll do that now. Chomp. Do this, and one more, and bye-bye Satori. We're done! We're done! Okay, anything before I go, folks? I will do a couple little things while I'm waiting for you. And then I'm going to take off for the night. So I will do the underworld while I'm waiting. Get my dungeon done and get my gem bounty. Except I want to use my Phoenicia team because it's nice and fast. Oh, you are welcome for the Team Smasher tea. Do you all have any anything before I go? Any questions or comments or anything? I always forget about her. Okay, we'll take her out with this. I love the Mirage Queen. Have I told you lately how much I love the Mirage Queen? It's so powerful. Any legendary that creates Doom Skulls or converts to Doom Skulls, converts gems to Doom Skulls, is pretty frickin' awesome in my mind. But I love skull spamming teams. I was so scared of them to begin with. Bye, Trilogy. Yep, I'm going to take off as soon as I grab my my gem bounty. So I'm really glad that you all joined me today. It's been a lot of fun, as always. I always have fun on live streams. I always have fun gaming, period, but it's more fun with friends. Alright. Ooh, I went up a level. Yay! Alright, that is it for me. I'm grabbing my gem bounty and I am taking off for the night. Thank you all so much for joining me today. And we will see you next time. Have a wonderful day or night wherever you may be. Bye-bye.